So this is an ongoing situation, but it just went from annoying to seriously creepy. There's a maintenance guy at the office building I work at. He is hired through the landlord of the building, not our company. We'll call him Bob. Bob is an older guy, maybe late 50s, and a former heroin addict. I used quotes because we are all pretty sure Bob still occasionally indulges in the habit. He is very socially awkward and his mannerisms and way of speaking are strange. He talks really slow and pauses in places where pauses don't make sense. Or trails off mid-sentence. He also gets super close when he talks to you and makes intense eye contact or stares at me through our huge front window that happens to be in front of my desk. So overall, mildly creepy guy. He has done some weird things in the past, like gave me his personal number, bought a coworker a $200 wedding gift and had it delivered to her, the staring at people through the window, and he gave me a toy riding horse thing for my son, the kind that's on springs that rocks back and forth, and asked me personal questions about my marriage and tried to ask me to go on a date with him. I also found my car door open and a bunch of my stuff, like paperwork and some perfume and makeup I keep in my center console, moved around once when he was here. Today, he comes in the front office, and just kind of stands there after saying hi. I ask my coworker if I can go out and have a smoke and she says yes. I go get in my car, and kept the door cracked so I could smoke. I was parked under a covered carport thing outside the back door across from the supply room. All of a sudden, Bob is standing there and kind of grabs the door and opens it a bit. Ike where he came from, but I was listening to music so I wasn't really paying attention. I took my headphones out and looked at him like, what? He doesn't answer right away, then asks me if I can take him to the store. A, he has a big white truck that he knows I know he has. B, he knows damn well I can't just up and leave while I'm working. I tell him that, and he goes no it's okay, I already asked coworker and she said okay. I ask him why he can't just drive himself and he sits there for a second, looking at me and then asks me to come help him with something in the utility room. I say no and I need to get back in before I get yelled at. He stared for a minute and then smiles the creepiest fucking smile and says no you won't. They think you took me to the store. We have plenty of time. I don't know if I'm accurately conveying the creepy scary vibe he was putting off, but I was scared at this point. I didn't know what he wanted or what he was trying to accomplish, but it wasn't anything good. And on top of that, he wasn't moving out of my way and was like 6 inches away from me. I tell him to move and he stands there for a few seconds and finally moves. I dialed 911 on my cell and jumped out of the car and ran inside. I seriously thought he was going to grab me and like push me into the utility room or something. I'm still shook about it. Oh, and he didn't ask coworker anything about the store. He made that up. Creepy jerk. He left right after that whole thing and I really don't know what to do now.